Hello, this is David with Littlewolf Anthropology. Had a lot of people requesting to see my hoop house, so I thought I'd shoot a little video and get it up for you. Okay, the dimensions of the hoop house, it's 18 feet wide and 28 feet long. As you can see, I used PVC pipe as my ridges. I'll just walk through this and show you. I put my plastic cover on, pulled it down tight, and I used furring strips to fasten it to the base frame. Started out the hoop house by laying a square frame of 2x6s all the way around, and then I got 1 1/4 inch plastic PVC pipe and I drove it into the ground. To get over here where you can see it better, I drove the 3/4 inch PVC into the ground. I used about 2 foot of the 1 1/4 PVC pipe and I drove it into the ground about 1.5 feet. When you drive it in the ground, I put a 2x4 on top of it and then hit it with the sledgehammer so I didn't damage the pipe itself. And then I used, so you can see a little better over here, I used some conduit clamps to fasten the 1 1/4 inch PVC to the 2x6 frame. And I drove those pipes in. I put 1 in each corner, as you can see. And then I spaced them out every 4 feet. Once I had those in on both sides, then I took a 1 inch piece of PVC, and for this hoop house I took a 20-foot section and then attached another 10-foot section to it to give me a total of 30 feet of PVC pipe. And then I slid that into the 1 1/4, bent it over, and stuck it in the other side. All came together pretty quick and easy. A lot of people didn't think it would be easy to bend that PVC pipe over, but actually it wasn't any trouble at all. I guess because I had enough arch. Now down the center here, you're going to see I have a 1/2 inch piece of PVC pipe that I fastened onto the each one of the ribs here to keep them spaced accordingly. You see it's got a little bit of a wiggle to it. What happened there was when I first put my hoop house up, I'm doing all this by myself and doing it in my spare time, so I used zip ties to put that 1/2 inch PVC pipe up there initially until I got everything done. And then I came back later and actually put a screw in it to attach it nice and firm. What happened to me was by the time I got back to put the screws in it, the PVC pipe had already warped on me a little bit. So anyway, it's a little bit crooked like a snake, but I don't think it hurts anything. The object is just for it to keep the ribs at the correct spacing, so it's functioning without any trouble. As you can see on the ends, I framed everything up with 2x4s, framed me in a door, and installed a exhaust fan over the top of it. Put some screen wire over the outside of the fan to keep anything from getting in. Still a work in progress. One of the other things that I did that was pretty important, once I put my started putting up my walls, I found out I'd waited a little too long and my 2x6 frame was starting to warp on me. So as I was putting my walls up, they were all leaning in. So as you can see here, what I did is I took some 4x4 posts that I had salvaged, and I dug about a 2-foot post hole and sunk them in there with some ready mix. And then I just attached my walls, straightened the walls up, and attached some bracing to it. That's where I've got my electrical box installed right there, as you can see. So the walls seem to be holding up really well. You can see a good view right here. On the one end I have the regular size door. That's the one I come and go out of. And then here on the other end I actually put in a large door in case I need to bring in any kind of big equipment or lumber or anything like that into my greenhouse, or bringing in big trees or anything. I wanted to have access to be able to do that. I'll probably just keep that closed. Right now I don't even have hinges on it. I just have it screwed on there. Eventually I'll put hinges so I can open it easier, but at this point it's going to remain closed, so it's just screwed shut. I haven't finished the ends of the building yet. Here where I've got it framed in on either side of the door, my plan is to cut that plastic out and install some wire mesh and a window cover with hinges. So in the summertime I'm expecting to have a heat problem in here, so I'm going to put the 2 screened windows on either side of my doors on both ends, and I have my exhaust fan up there that seems to be doing a real good job of moving the air. So once that's done, I don't think I'll have a problem. So that's my basic hoop house. As you can see, came together pretty nice. The cover that I used, I didn't just use a plastic from Lowe's or Home Depot. I actually went to the Greenhouse Mega Superstore online, and I bought a special fabric that is made for greenhouses. You can see the name up there. It says Green Tech on it. Has a 4-year warranty. So I figure if it lasts me 4 years, I'll be in really good shape. So I'm expecting it to do really well. The entire top, which I bought enough cover to go over the top of the hoop house, which was 30 feet across, because you got to measure the ridges, the arches, when you're getting your size. So I went a little extra there, so I've got like 35 wide, and then I got it long enough that I could pull it down over both sides. So we're talking about 50 foot by 35 foot of plastic. Shipping and everything together, it cost me about $230. And then I had the price of the PVC and the lumber. This entire project, a 18 by 28 foot hoop house, cost me just under $400. So I think that's pretty affordable. I actually just started setting a little bit of money aside, a little at a time, till I had my $400 together. Then I went and bought everything at once and put it up. Doing it by myself, stretching the fabric, everything, it only took me a couple of days to get it all put together, so that's not too bad. Probably could have cut my costs a little bit if I'd have used scrap lumber on the walls and the frame and everything, but the cost wasn't that bad, so I went ahead and just bought all new treated lumber. So that's it. That's my hoop house. If you have any questions, just shoot me a line. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thank you very much.